Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Pulsar 150cc called a big wheel. The model number is a PTG 12205B. Anyways, they brought it in because they broke the recoil rope, but I see they have a cover over the gas cap, so I don't know if it's broke or leaking gas, but maybe they're pulling the rope so hard that it wasn't starting because maybe there might be water or something in there. But we'll go ahead and replace this rope and the recoil. Probably drain a little gas. See if there's any water in there, if we can't get this started for him. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, them 3 top nuts are 10 millimeter. You can see the end of the rope right there. That's broke off in there. There we go. Well, it seems like the spring come unhooked. So we'll have to go and tear the recoil apart real quick. Well, let's take this recoil apart, see if we can't fix it. Little spring there, don't lose the spring. We got our little dog legs. And as you can see, the spring's all bent. We'll try straightening it real quick here. If not, we'll put a new one in there. See if we can catch it on that. I think we got it. So put a little spring back in here. You want to make sure that the dog legs will come out. Okay, now we got the spring working. So I'm going to spin this around about six revolutions or so. And stick a screwdriver in here so it don't unwind itself. And there was number 4 rope. A lot of push mowers are number 4. But get a piece of rope. This is number 4. Make it about 7 foot long because you have to put it up all the way up on the handle. You can always cut some off. It's really hard to lengthen the rope. We'll put a knot in this side here and burn the end so it don't fray. And put a knot in there. Let's grab our end of our rope. And line the hole up. Like that. So now we can go and put it back on the lawnmower. Got to grab a rope grip too. So let's put this back on, and the rope comes out. Aim it towards the handlebars. Let's go ahead and tighten them down. Just snug, get them too tight. When you take them back off, the whole stud will come up, and that just takes time. So we got our rope here. Grab us a rope grip. We'll double knot this one, and I'll put it up here on the handlebar. So another thing, when you fold these handles, you gotta be careful so you don't break these flywheel brake cables. Still works, but they damaged that one. Okay, let's take a 10mm wrench and just drain a little bit of gas out of that bowl of that carburetor. See if there's water in there. I'm gonna take that paper off. See what's going on there. Oh, the gas cap's still here. I don't know what the reason for the paper was, but the gas tank's empty and water is heavier than gas, so it's going to sit at the bottom of the carburetor here. Look at how yellow that gas is. It's that doggone ethanol. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this all off and properly look at the inside of the carburetor. That's probably why it don't start. Old gas. I figured it might have been water in there because it had that paper on top. It's always good to investigate this stuff. I could just put that rope on, call them people and say, yeah, that's done, because that's all they wanted me to do. But it don't start, so they're either going to break the rope or get it come back mad. Well, I pulled the rope, and nothing happened, so. I definitely blow that out. Just a good thing just to check everything over. So we need a Phillips screwdriver, it looks like. We'll get this run, and this got to go mowing. Okay, I'd have to take the recoil back off because there's a bolt. There's a bolt underneath the housing here. All right, no big deal. There's a bolt right here. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this gas tank off. Being to do all this, I'm just gonna blow out the tank really good too. Figured do it right the first time. I gotta hook our primary button hose. There we go. And don't lose these little spacers, as it keeps everything lined up. Try not ripping this gasket. Break it loose. There we go. I'm gonna blow out that tank. Oh, you pop that up. I'm gonna blow off the outside before we tear it apart. I just want to make sure it's not gummed up in there. Okay, got the outside cleaned out so we don't put no dirt on the inside of the carburetor. Then this drain release, it's always opposite of where the fuel goes in the carburetor. Look at that. See all that yellow tarnish and stuff in there? So I'm just going to go and put this in the carburetor cleaner for a little bit. I'm going to clean it with the float in there for a while, get all that. Because that's actually weight on the float. See that yellow ring? That's extra weight, that varnish. So we'll come over here. In about 10 minutes, I'll turn the unit off. Take the float out of there so it properly cleans where the needle and seat go. Well, they could have pulled on this rope till the cows come home and things still won't start. I'm gonna put it on there for 20 minutes. Okay, we got out of the cleaner, but we're gonna go ahead and take this pilot jet out or idler jet out. Make sure that's nice and clean. Pop it on out of there, and there's a little jet right there. Just take like a little wire or something. Make sure it's nice and clean. I'm gonna blow that out real good. Where that little pilot jet goes in. Then you want to make sure your main jet is nice and clean. So let's go ahead and put this back together. That idler screw, that's what holds that in there. There's about that far out on the other side. Okay, let's go throw it back on the lawnmower and see what happens here. It's usually not as simple as replacing the rope. Sometimes there's a reason why them ropes break. They don't want to start, and they pull and pull and pull and pull and pull. Blow out this tank real quick. It's empty. That's gonna make sure there ain't no debris in there. There's a couple of these nuts here on the gas tank. They don't fall off on there. And hook up our primer hose. And make sure that vent hose is hooked up to the back of the okay. Okay, now we can put our housing back on and the recoil assembly. And again, not too tight, or else that when you take them back off, that whole stud will come out. I'm gonna blow this off real quick. Okay. I blew off the air filter. Okay, I'm gonna get this off the table, put some gas in it, and see what happens. I'm gonna check the oil here real quick before we start it up. And there's oil in there. Okay, just got off the table. Let's put a little premium fuel in there. Push the primer bulb like 4 or 5 times. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have something like this, I hope this video helps you out. Anyways, appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyways, you have a good afternoon.